Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio.
Ooh.
The final segment of episode 60.
Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah.
I'm the Captain Joey Savage.
Corey DLG.
Robot DLG.
And, so tomorrow, podcast drops. Catch it.
Yeah.
Mentioned it several times.
Okay,
NerdThugRadio.com. I don't know what Nico's doing over there. It's kind of freaking me out.
Hand signs.
Hand signs.
Also, be sure to check out the YouTube, our Hero Clicks Bricks Clicks battle.
No Bricks Clicks battle. That's something
No,
totally different.
that's right. The Hero Clicks World Championship. That's what we're calling it. The tournament is to its final match, which is already happened. It will air at a later date, where the world champion will be debuted and revealed.
The Nerd Thug Radio World Champion.
Hero Clicks World Champion.
The Nerd Thug Radio Hero Clicks World Champion.
Will be debuted and revealed, and we'll probably have to do some kind of interview or something.
Yeah, probably will. Have to do some kind of interview. It'll be fun. We had a good time.
Right out there at Space Cadets, our friend and sponsor.
Over there recording the matches. It looks pretty dope.
We made a little ring for people who haven't seen like the photos of social media and stuff. It's cool, man.
Yeah, we did
it's
intros
cool.
for every match. We're gonna lay some sweet commentary over it.
There's some music.
Some promos are coming. We are really trying to build up our Nerd Thug Clicks League, the Nerd Thug Clicks Federation. That's what I'm gonna call it. Nerd Thug Clicks Federation. Sounds great. NTCF.
NTCF. It sounds like something that would get you in trouble if you didn't sit right in an airplane.
Probably would.
Put your tray table up. The NTCF is coming.
We are in the midst of.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
We're in the midst of planning event number 2.
Yeah.
So we'll be on the lookout for that. Hopefully we get these videos edited up quickly so you guys can have them for your viewing pleasure.
Ooh.
Bada boom.
Real guys in the room.
Ooh.
Nailed it.
Viewing pleasure.
So off camera, off microphone, in the break.
Oh.
You said you had something you wanted to talk about.
I lied. I just wanted us to start the segment.
Oh, okay. Well, rolling right along.
I saw a quote from Mark Hamill, and it.
Did it say? Hold on. I know what it said.
What did it say?
Did it say? Do you know what's wrong with these cons? Everything's really overpriced or underpriced.
No, and I hate that I heard that. Like, that's going to be you know how Lewis Black does that bit where you hear a sentence and that's the thing that gives you a stroke later in life?
Yeah.
And his was, if it wasn't for that horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college.
Right.
He says that's how you later have an aneurysm because you waste too much time trying to solve that sentence.
Solve that riddle.
That's my sentence.
That is?
Not really.
That's my sentence.
Sure.
Everything is literally overpriced or underpriced.
Sure it's not the Black Cat Silver Sable movie they're...
No. That's going to be... the existence of that movie.
Man,
All right, so this Mark Hamill quote.
Okay.
Lay it on me.
So the headline of this article read that Mark Hamill disagrees with everything his character Luke Skywalker does in The Last Jedi.
That's the man right
Really?
there. Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
So he disagrees
with everything.
So him personally as a human being?
So he's saying that, like, as an actor, the character choices his character made, he doesn't think his character would have made them.
Really? So he's not happy with the writing?
I suppose.
Okay.
Now Mark Hamill probably isn't going to complain too hard about that because this is sort of, this and the Joker are the only two things this guy's got.
This is basically what he
And
got.
this is his last hurrah, right?
And the
Like, I
Trickster.
mean, this is his last hurrah. There's one more movie left in the trilogy of trilogies, and after this, you'll probably never see Mark Hamill on a thing on big screen again.
Right, no, true.
No
doubt about it.
I don't feel bad for this guy.
No, he's
3
done
different
well.
decades of.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So basically what he's not happy with the, I guess...
The way his character behaves in the movie, he feels like is out of character for how he views Luke Skywalker. So my first thought was, shut up, Mark. But my second thought is, actors do this, and like you need them to get into character and kind of develop their own motivation so that they feel believable on screen. And I'm fine with that part. But I don't like when they feel like they own the character.
Okay, so...
Does that make sense?
No, it makes total sense. So here's where I'm at on this. It's been since episode 6 to episode 7. There's been a tremendous amount of years.
Yeah, what, 20 years or something
Mark
like that?
Hamill, Luke Skywalker has gone gray. Some crazy stuff has happened. I wonder if he doesn't know what his character has gone through, and he thinks, 20 years is a long time.
Right.
A lot can happen to a character, a person in general. They can change. I mean, the person I am at 33 wasn't who I was at 13.
No.
And so I wonder if he knows that backstory and knows what's happened to him.
I mean, I'm assuming they gave him some kind of... I'm sure that was one of his... I'm a big actor, so these are my questions.
Right. If let's say he doesn't know what his character's gone through, then how can he really say how his character would act now, or does he know what his character has gone through? It's like, oh, that's totally not what Luke Skywalker would do.
Also, yeah, see, I don't know. And he also had a
See?
quote. He also had a quote before that recently where he says he doesn't like how his character was handled in the last one. How he felt like in the 7th one,
There should have been more of him.
yeah.
Well,
I
did.
mean, what are they going to
Well,
be
they
like?
did.
Oh man, I really hated how I stood on that rock.
Well,
Well,
they did record.
he got. I mean,
They
he got a lot of
did
money.
film a bunch of different scenes. And
Right.
They cut it all. And
Well, he said that he feels like his connection to the Force should be strong enough that he would sense what's going on with Han Solo and the new Jedi people, and he should have
there.
came to them. He should have ended his own exile to help them. He feels like Luke Skywalker is so powerful as a Jedi, he would have known Han Solo, spoiler alerts, dies.
But even at the end of Episode 6, you don't really get the feeling that Luke is a really powerful Jedi. Like, he's still got more to learn.
He's still got more to learn, but I mean,
Right.
the way they talk about him is he's supposed to be so powerful.
Right. So I mean,
This ain't Legends. He's not strong anymore.
when you leave Episode 6, where does he go to train to become as powerful as he thinks? You know what it is? He's got a big head. He just thinks. I mean, I love Star Wars.
Right.
I love the characters, but Mark Hamill just thinks that he knows better about Luke Skywalker.
Right, and that's the thing with these actors now is I say these actors, but like I
These guys.
don't like when they say, when they start this is the story. Like it is what
Right.
it is.
No, definitely.
So you can't sit there and say, well, that's not what my character would do.
That's fan fiction.
Right. Well, you're not the creator. Like that guy probably knows the character better than you.
You're just reading scripts.
You're-
He's
you're-
probably got into the character. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if he knows what's happened to his character in those 20 years, and so
Yeah, and I mean,
maybe he's just basing
if
upon.
you want to put everything like together that we do know, it's like obviously like he raced Kylo Ren, and there was obviously some traumatic event that left a lot of people dead.
If he was such a powerful Jedi, how would he let Kylo Ren turn on him?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, with great power comes great responsibility.
That's Spider-Man,
oh,
not Star Wars.
Does Spider-Man have the Force?
right. Duh.
No,
He's a
no,
Jedi.
obviously.
He has no midichlorians in him.
But I don't know. I just don't like hearing quotes like that where actors feel like they know better than the characters.
Right.
And they say,
That's not what Superman would do.
right,
That's not what Batman would do.
there hasn't been 20 books and 1,000 comic books about Luke Skywalker. Like, I feel like
Right, because if we can say anything right now, like, what would Steve Rogers say about his Captain America character?
right. Would Chris Evans be like, oh, Captain America would never join Hydra?
Duh, 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 duh. Well, I mean,
mean-
that's the way the story is written.
Right.
That's
It is-
that story. It's not you.
By the way, there's a twist going on in that. Have you
Right.
have you heard any of it? Have you
I
read
have.
any of it?
I have. I haven't read any of it, but I've been following the tweets.
So this is early on in the miniseries, so I don't feel like I'm spoiling anything. They still have a bunch of issues to go, but I think it's the cliffhanger for issue 2 or 3.
2.
They find out that possibly,
There's another Steve Rogers.
well, that also, but they also find out that possibly the Allies lost World War II, but found the Cosmic Cube, took it from the Red Skull back then, and used it to alter history so that the Allies win World War II.
A lot of crazy stuff happening.
Wild.
That's kind of a cool twist.
Yeah, that's a
I
great.
kinda like
What a
that idea.
twist.
Well, what's cool is so we'll just soapbox here on Captain America a little bit. The creators and the
Where's
writers
American?
have basically have come out and say that there's no turning back from this. There's
No.
not going to be this magical,
I mean,
thing that happens that just
there is. It's
turns-
called a cosmic cube.
turns. No, what they're saying is like there's nothing going to be that's going to make Steve Rogers go back. This Steve Rogers. This is him now. So how do you get away from that and bring back Captain America? The way
Well,
Captain
okay, yeah.
America
What
should be?
specifically what they said? Let me clarify that for you. Is they're saying that Hydra Captain America isn't a clone
Nope.
or a duplicate or a robot or any of that.
It's not going to be undone by some magic or
Well, they're not saying that. They're saying this Captain America is Hydra,
right.
and that's 100%.
Yep.
But what I think they're going to get to is
This is
they
the,
showed the other Captain America,
At the very
and I think there was a story about 4 years ago called Dimension Z, where Captain
Yeah, I
America
read all that.
where he gets stuck in the negative zone for like 5 years, but when he comes back, it's only been like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was a great storyline.
So I think that is either going to parlay into it, or this could still be ramifications from the Secret Wars stuff,
Yeah, they're saying that could be the ultimate Steve Rogers.
where there's been like this multiple worlds and multiple universes. They were all on one planet for a second, and then everyone who survived made it to one reality. So there could be 2 Captain Americas.
Right.
So no, I definitely think it's a possibility. I think what they're saying is that character who's Captain America leading Hydra.
is Captain America. He's not some generic.
No. I think what they're saying is that this guy isn't going to change.
Right. No. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's not going to change.
Right. But that
This
doesn't
Steve
that doesn't
Rogers-
mean he's our Captain America.
No.
That doesn't mean that he's
this Steve Rogers that has become
the leader of Hydra.
is not by some sort of magic or snapping your fingers. He's not going to reverse back to
Right.
the Steve Rogers that we know.
Right. So I think right now what they're implying is that there's now a second Steve Rogers.
Yeah. Definitely.
There's 2 of them.
There are 2 of them.
At minimum.
And there were 2.
And then there were 2. I think that's going to be a cool storyline. It was driving you crazy, but I think now you're hooked on it.
Yeah, a little bit. Start reading more of it.
The thing I want to kind of touch on as we're getting out of here is
30 seconds. Go.
HeroClix is doing the chases on this Avengers Defenders War of like some new characters. And one of them is a Captain America that is a female Sam Wilson Captain America from the Spider-Gwen universe.
Uh-huh.
I think it's so cool. I think it's so cool that the Spider-Gwen ongoing is still going on because Marvel doesn't like to do alternate dimensions, and they're doing ones that ongoing now. And then on top of that, those characters are getting introduced in continuity, and people are loving them.
Right, yeah, that's what's happening.
Because she's a super soldier, Captain America, Steve Rogers type. But
World War II pilot.
But she's Sam Wilson, or a female version of Sam Wilson,
right.
instead of Steve Rogers.
Not the Captain America to be confused that was Jessica Jones, Luke Cage's kid from the future.
Right.
Totally different one.
Right. Yeah, and that girl comes back with a shield too. What were they calling her?
Miss America, I think.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
If I'm not mistaken.
No, because there is a Miss America. That other
Or
girl's
Captain,
Miss
Captain America.
No, that's just America.
Oh,
Talking
her
about
name's-
the Latino girl with
Yeah.
the portal power.
Her name is just America.
Just America.
Oh, that's kind of
America.
America. That's my name now too.
America.
Our name is
That's
Nerd Thug
My
Radio.
cousin's name.
Nerd Thug Radio.
No, America.
Okay.
Oh,
Our name is Nerd Thug Radio. This has been episode 60. We hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you missed any part of it, catch it tomorrow. The podcast will drop later today. You can see segment 1 on the YouTube if you are itching for some Nerd Thug Radio. Nerd Thug Radio,
if you are itching though, it's a rash. Sorry.
I am the Captain Joey Savage.
Corey DLG.
Nico DLG.
Corey, hit him with that punchline.
Same Nerd Thug time. Same Nerd Thug channel.
Hashtag talking nerdy to you.
Mm.